Henan is China's most populous province and also has the largest number of migrant workers who leave the province to work in cities across the country. Many of those workers leave their children behind to be cared for by relatives. Our reporter Xia Ruixue has been to Tangzhuang village in Henan to find out how some of these children are coping without mom and dad.
12-year-old Qu Gaofeng lives with his 75-year-old grandparents. His parents are migrant workers in cities far away. Like the 61 million other left-behind children in China, Qu sees his father and mother once or twice a year at best, mostly during the Chinese New Year or harvest days. Qu is a quiet boy, seldom talking with others, and always counting down the days when he can see his parents again.
My parents call me every Sunday night. I miss them a lot. I can't wait for their phone calls. Sometimes I call them.
Almost all the children in our school are growing up in an incomplete family. I mean, their parents or at least one parent has gone to the big cities to find jobs. Qu Gaofeng appears to lack a sense of security. He raises his hands to protect himself whenever anyone is close to him. He plays on his own and seldom interacts with other students. We've tried many things, but it's not getting better.
Qu is not alone. Some left-behind children in the school have learning difficulties, poor mental health, and behavioral problems. This is not rare in China. According to a recent study, almost 50% of left-behind children suffer from depression and anxiety. They often have lower self-esteem and lower confidence. But Qu and his friends are unusual in receiving attention from the authorities. The Henan Provincial Higher People's Court has invited psychologists from Zhengzhou University to provide counseling to the children.
Growing up without parents, most left-behind children can survive or even become stronger, while some can't. I believe their grandparents and teachers have tried very hard, but it's really hard work. That's why we are here to help with our expertise. Qu is a good example. He was able to talk and play with his classmates in just an hour.
Many parents in China believe it's their duty to work hard to raise the family standard of living. So do migrant workers. They focus on the material support, hoping their income sent home will provide their children with a better education and a better life. But the left-behind children miss out on their parents' love and care.
Sometimes I feel guilty about leaving my child at home, but there's nothing I can do. If I go back to my village, I can only do farm work. There will be very little income.
We have found that left-behind children are not only more vulnerable to psychological problems, but are also exposed to risks such as rape, death by drowning, poisoning, and traffic accidents. And more importantly, we found they are more likely to commit crimes. And we now focus on providing counseling regarding mental health, safety, and law in rural areas.
Migrant workers are also reluctant to leave their old and young at home. But China's system of residence permits has meant that for a long time they've struggled to get access to services such as healthcare and education in the cities. But the situation has begun to improve with the end of temporary residence permits. Now, a growing number of migrant workers are taking their children with them. Growing up in an incomplete family, these left-behind children are more vulnerable to the psychological problems and social ills. China is now seeking to expand its budget for promoting psychotherapeutic approaches to help these children. And to tackle the problem at its root, the country is slowly reforming its decades-long Hukou system, a key reason that children and their parents must separate. Xia Ruixue, CCTV, Dengfeng, Henan Province.